Now we proceed. Alphabet E states cos of theta is greater than 0. That means where cos is positive or where it's present. It's positive in the first and also in the fourth quadrant. All right. Then we are given that theta is an element of close interval 0 semicolon 180 degrees. So if I start from the 0, so I'll be marking this one, I'm gonna mark this one, but I can't go more than 180 degrees. The quadrant that dominates with the most number of tick is quadrant number 1. You see it has 2, so that means alphabet E is in the first quadrant. So let's go jot that down. There it is, we have it, first quadrant for alphabet E. Now let's go on to alphabet F. Alphabet F says tangent of theta is less than 0, meaning where tangent is negative or absent. Tangent is negative in the second quadrant and also in the fourth quadrant. Good. Now we're given that theta is an element of close interval negative 90 and 90. All right, so when we're going to do, you see you're given negative 90 to 90. So you know where the 90 is. All right. All right. So now if I were to do the 90, you know it's here 90. All right. This is 90 positive. But when you go entire clockwise, you normally put 0 here. We're going entire clockwise. And then we go put negative 90 there by 270. So all these numbers 0, 90, 180, 270, 360. When you go entire clockwise, I mean to say it's positive. With the red, I meant if you go clockwise rather. If you go clockwise, you are generating negative angles rather. So I'm correcting that. So it will be 0, negative 90, negative 180. All right, so basically they were talking about this quadrant. So now, because you cannot, so it's between here and there. So it's going to be there and there. Because if you start from here, from the negative 90, let's say you start from the negative 90. Okay, let's just remove all of that first so that we can ascertain this. If we start from negative 90 here, and then as you're going that route, because you are going clockwise, you can't call this 180. You're going to have to call it a negative 180. And then as you proceed like manner, as you come here, you can't say this is 90. That means you're going to have to say that is negative 270. All right, and then as you proceed and you come this route, and then at this point you're gonna end up at, it's gonna be negative 360 degrees. Now here's the argument I'm making. I'm saying here's the 90, and then here's the negative, here's the 90, here's the negative 90. So it's between this route. So that means if you were to start here, you say you are at the negative 90. When you go back here, you're back at 0, which makes sense because 0 is the one that splits, that divides the positive and the negative numbers. Then when you go that route, then you are going to a positive number. In other words, you came to negative 90 because you moved from 0 and came here. So you're just picking up from here at negative 90, and you say, how do I change the sign? How do I morph from negative to positive? You have to go across the 0, just like on a number line. I'm using that logic. Here's a number line. If you are here, you are on the negative. The moment you go over the 0, that gives you a plus, because because this looks ambiguous, because somebody might say, okay, here's a negative 90. Can't I go this route, this way, this way, this way, this way, until I get there? No, you can't, because when you hear, you keep on adding, going negative direction, negative direction, negative direction. It's like starting up by the negative direction and going that way. You'll never come to the positive direction. From negative to positive, you have to go over the zero. All right, so that's why I'm saying it's that route. So now we can now tick and say it's here and here. So the winning quadrant, it's actually the fourth quadrant. The guy who does it the other way around, they'll tick this quadrant and that quadrant. Now, can you see? They will say it will be here in a second quadrant. That will be wrong. That's a misleading one. So I gave you the correct one. It's in the fourth quadrant. So let's go jot it down, and I'll see you in the next video.